Jai Hind students. So after completing exercise 9.2, now today we are going to move on exercise 9.3, where we will be doing parts of question number 1 and 3. Now in the previous exercise, what you people did is you were multiplying a monomial by a monomial. But here in this particular exercise, what will happen is that you will be multiplying a monomial by a polynomial. So it can be either a binomial or a trinomial. Now in that sequence, so let us see question number 1 first part. In question number 1 first part, it is mentioned carry out the multiplication of the expression in each of the following pairs. Okay, and you have to multiply 4p with q plus r. So 4p has to be multiplied with q plus r. Now you people know that you people can now easily use distributive property. In that, what will happen is this 4p will be getting multiplied with this q, and this 4p will also be getting multiplied with this r. In this manner, when you multiply, so what do you get? This becomes 4 into 1 is 4 pq, and this is 4 pr. So this will be your answer once you multiply these two, that is a monomial and a binomial. Now after first part, let us move on to the third part. In third part, it is said we have to multiply this a plus b with 7a square b square. Now this 7a square b square will be getting multiplied with a as well as b. So when you do this, then you get 7a square b square into a plus 7a square b square into b. Now what will happen is this is 7, and over here if there is no constant, it means it is 1. So 7 into 1 will be 7. A square into a will be a cube, and this is b square, which will be written as it is, plus 7 into 1 will be 7 a square, and when you multiply this b square with b, you get b cube. Okay, why? Because we will be applying laws of exponents here also. So since b square and b have same base, so their exponents will be getting added. 2 plus 1 will become 3. Now after this third part, let us now move on to the fifth part. In fifth part, the question is PQ plus QR plus RP. This has to be getting multiplied by 0. Now see, you know that any number which gets multiplied by 0 is always 0. So over here you can mention 0 as your answer. But if you are multiplying each of them, say if you are multiplying this PQ by 0, then if you are multiplying this QR by 0, if you are multiplying this RP by 0, then also what happens? 0 plus 0 plus 0. This PQ into 0 will be 0, this QR into 0 will be 0, this RP into 0 will be 0, and thus your answer will be 0. So I hope that question number 1 is clear to you people, how you will be multiplying a monomial by a polynomial. Now after question number 1, let us move on to question number 3. In question number 3, once again it is mentioned find the product. Okay, so you have to multiply, and in this particular question it is multiplication of monomial by a monomial. So let's see how we will be doing with this. In third, let us do the second part. In second part, 2 by 3xy, 2 by 3xy and in another bracket it is minus 9 by 10 x square y square. This has to be multiplied, and as people know that I already have mentioned that first you will be multiplying sign by sign, then constant by constant, and then variable by variable. So let us first take 2 by 3 and minus 9 by 10. So 2 by 3 into minus 9 by 10 I have taken in one bracket as constant. In another bracket I have taken xy into x square y square. Now this 3 is getting divided by 3 1 in one time and 9 in 3 times. 2 1s are 2 and 2 5s are 5. 10. Okay. So in this way, what you get over here is this is plus into minus means minus, and 1 into 3 is 3. You know that whenever you multiply fraction or a rational number, in that case what we do is we multiply the numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator. That is why 1 into 3 will be 3 and 1 into 5 will be 5. So for the constant we have got minus 3 by 5. When we did multiplication we got minus 3 by 5. Now let's move on to the variables. So x into x square, because you know that multiplication is commutative, so you can bring this y afterwards and this x square can be brought ahead. So x into x square will be x cube and y into y square will be y cube. So this will be your answer. I hope that this is clear. Now after the second part, let us now move on to the third part. In third part, the question that is mentioned is minus 10 by 3 p q cube. In one bracket. In another bracket it is 6 by 5 p cube cube. Okay, this is the question. So as you know that first what we will be doing is first we will be taking the constant. We will multiply the constant by constant. Okay. So in this way, in one bracket for example I have taken 10 by 3 of this. Of another bracket I have taken 6 by 5. So I have done with constant. Now let us move on to variable. So it is p q cube in the first bracket. In another bracket it is p q cube. Okay. These also have been multiplied now. Now 3 is getting cancelled in one time. This 6 in 2 times. 5 1s are 5 2s are. Now what you will be doing is you will be multiplying numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator, because it is rational numbers getting multiplied over here. Since they both are rational numbers and they both are getting multiplied, in this what we do is we multiply numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator. Now minus 2 into 2 will be minus 4. Plus into minus will be minus. 2 into 2 will be 4. In denominator 1 into 1 will be 1. So if you want you may write, but that is not required. Okay, because if you are not writing divided by 1, it actually means that it is getting divided by 1. So you need not to write this. Now let's move on to the variables. P into p cube will be p raised to the power 4, because here if there is nothing it means it is 1, and 1 plus 3 will be 4. Over here if you see it is q cube. Okay, and over here if it is written nothing it means it is 1. So 3 plus 1 will be 4. In this way the answer you get is minus 4 p raised to the power 4 q raised to the power 4. So I hope that question number 1 and 3 is clear to you people. For rest of the part we will be meeting in the other video. Till then, bye, take care, Jai Hind.